This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Valdez. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Lobos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
They go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side,
sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for his man. Working on the right. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. He fires one deep over the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 3rd down, going up top. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Lobos in the hurry up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Lobos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Paul. Got room to work. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Cook. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning on the Jets. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. They got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the
touchdown, Jacksonville State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 5 over UAB. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Humphrey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First.
Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the wide open spaces. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
New Mexico, 21.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Gonna let it fly. Running toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown Gamecock. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. The snap sets up the throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Inside the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, and you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want.